Welcome to Showtime 49. Welcome to Showtime 49.
What's good, y'all? Thank y'all for coming through the Showtime 49. I really appreciate y'all for the support. And I still need y'all to like and subscribe. So, need that. Anyway, let's get right into this game. This game 1 L the Lakers just took. Man, let's just go ahead and get right into it, man, because Denver came out hot. They came out hot. Now, Denver has been one of the best shooting teams throughout the season. So it was no surprise that they're gonna hit open shots. They got at least 3 or 4 guys that shooting over 40% from three. So it's there was no surprise there, but it was the way that they were making shots just throughout the game. Even the ones that were highly contested. It was just wow. Everything was going in, it felt like. I mean, that first half, it just felt like the Lakers were not on the same level as what Denver was. And I'm like, is this normal? Because who can beat them if they're gonna do that? So that was it. That was the initial way how I felt. Of course, we all know what happened later on. But before we get to all that, let's get into the lineups. Something that contributed to that first half shellacking that we took. Now we started out with Dennis Schroeder starting the game, so that means we're going small. Now I understand that lineup worked against the Warriors, because they're a small team. Denver, they just have a guy that's, 6'10, that's a small forward. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, we know Jokic is 7 footer. We know this. But they have Michael Porter Jr., they have Aaron Gordon. These guys aren't small. So I just was a little confused as to what Darvin was thinking on that. Now, Darvin's been making great adjustments throughout the entirety of the playoffs. And I've been wanting to give him his kudos. So, everybody's not perfect, but I didn't understand that at all. And we came out getting our behinds handed to us. I mean, handed to us. But the thing that really bothered me, it was the fact that we started the third quarter with the same lineup. And we was down 20 just like that. That I didn't understand, and I feel like that really cost us what could have been a game 1 win with the performance that Anthony Davis did have. Now, speaking to him versus Jokic was unreal. And Jokic won. Like, for real. Because the way he impacts the game is unbelievable. It's like you have to play at his pace. It seems like he never misses an open opportunity to hit a shot, to make an amazing pass that is, right on point. Right on point. There could be like a couple inches off, and it's just right in his hand. KCP caught one down the lane when he called D'Angelo Russell sleeping, backdoored him, boom, to the cup. Unreal. And Jokic does this stuff on the regular. And everyone around him was hitting. He's just unstoppable. Like these 30-point triple doubles that he gets, it's not like it's like 30, 10, 10, It'll be like 31 and 21 rebounds or something, you know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. And then like 14 assists. Like what? These numbers are ridiculous. And who can do all this in one game? Like he did all that in one game. They're like, yeah, and he does it consistently. And Anthony Davis didn't play bad. Anthony Davis had a great game. That man had 40 and 10 himself with a couple blocks. Like in a game like that, somebody told me that Anthony Davis was going to have that stat line and LeBron was going to have dang near triple double, almost 30 points himself. Rui going off, for I think he had like 17, 19 or something like that. Like I would have said, oh yeah, the Lakers handled this. Absolutely, for sure. No, didn't. We was getting smacked all game. And then we made some adjustments. So even though we started out bad, because I'm going back to these lineups now, even though we started out bad, the lineup that seemed to work was putting Rui in the game and allowing Rui Hachimura to make our team bigger. And there were even instances where he was guarding Jokic. And he did stir him up a little bit, but what it did do, it allowed Anthony Davis to kind of roam the paint a little bit more. So as you've seen, AD got a block on Jokic when he tried to go in on Rui because he tried to use his size as he should, but Anthony Davis was there. Now, we know Jokic has a computer in his brain, and we know that he's going to understand that if Anthony Davis is going to run over, that somebody's going to drop down and he's going to have a pass open. Now, the Lakers have to understand, which I'm pretty sure that they should be prepared for. I would hope so, that those passes are going to happen and they have to get to that next pass in the passing lanes. But they can't be dumb enough to just go to the next pass because we know Jokic will go ahead and throw it to somebody at the top of the key without nobody knowing. He won't just go to the obvious pass. So this is going to be hard for them to do, but they're going to have to make sure that their rotations are on point, or Jokic is going to eat them alive with just the passing alone. But I think that adjustment is what allowed everything to work better because the Lakers did have their hands in those passing lanes and they started to get more turnovers and they started to get more contests on some of those shots. Now, like we said before, Denver made crazy shots this game. I mean, crazy ones. I mean, Jokic is shot putting threes from 40 feet away. Butter. Like, what? And Jamal Murray hits a crazy one over LeBron. He's right in his face, and LeBron had to give him the thumbs up, like, hey, you hit that, and Murray came right back to him and was like, yeah, I mean, I did, it was kind of wild, but I did. So I just feel like Rui being in there offensively also applied pressure because it's not like Denver was good in defending the paint throughout the season. So again, the Lakers have an advantage inside. So now we have to use this size of ours and continue to score. Now, the Lakers also shot really well. They did. They actually shot the same exact percentage as Denver, but I think it was about 55%. And I think Denver shot only like 4% better than them from three, or maybe 1% better from them from three. I think they shot 47%, and the Lakers shot like 46 or something like that. You would think that's like pretty even. That's how the end game stats were. But it was the way that Denver was hitting their shots. It was something that we know doesn't seem to be sustainable because those were some wild shots. Hence, they were all over SportsCenter, and it was the wow factor. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he made that. Compared to the quality shots that the Lakers were getting, where they're going to the cup and they're using mismatches. Where now all of a sudden they're using a pick and roll because Denver, they switch everything, and LeBron can switch off. He can have whoever's guarding Jamal Murray come set him a screen. Boom! Now he has Jamal Murray on him. Now that's barbecue chicken. That's all day. He can just post up and do what he needs to do. If nobody helps, that's an easy bucket. If somebody helps, hey, Jokic and LeBron are like the same player, except for LeBron has, like they said in the interview, like LeBron has more athleticism, obviously. So LeBron's going to kick it out to the open guys. And the Lakers shot amazing from three. So I don't expect that to be consistent as well. I think both teams most likely are going to drop off. But the way the Lakers scored to me was more quality. Like they're going to get those same exact shots again all series. Whereas Denver, they made some wild shots. Now they're going to have to make some adjustments too. Who knows what they are? But it's going to have to be something. I just wish Darvin Ham went to that adjustment with playing Rui more earlier, because now we've kind of shown our hand into what our adjustment would have been, and we didn't get a win. So now it allows Denver time to adjust to what they just saw, because their coach knew it. He said it at the end of the third quarter. Said if we don't figure out what's going on, basically, they're going to come back and they're going to win this game. And if it wasn't for LeBron shooting that wild three that he shot, it wasn't that wild, but it was like the shot selection. I just don't understand why he took that when we just came back with him just beasting Murray going to the cup. And Murray had 5 fouls. Like, just that whole situation in general is that's a great situation for us to be in. If Murray is on LeBron because of some switch and they keep switching the screen, we need to exploit that big time. Big time. And he's fouling just like the Warriors. That man had 5 fouls as a guard. So I don't understand why LeBron took that shot. I really wish he would have went to the paint, maybe got a foul Jamal Murray out, maybe got an and one, maybe got an easier bucket, or maybe somebody collapsed and we kick it out for a 3 because we had all the momentum. Now, if it was a kick out 3 and somebody's open, that's different than you just dribbling out around at the wing and then just pulling the 3. Like, that's, you're LeBron James, you're going to do what you're going to do. Because if you would have hit it, everybody would be like, oh, whatever. But me just being real, I never would have still agreed with that shot regardless, because I felt like you were more effective doing what brought us back in the game. But, hey, who am I? I'm just Showtime, bro. Just a guy on the couch, just, Monday morning quarterbacking. So, hey, it is what it is. But anyway, going into game 2, I'm feeling pretty good about our chances and seeing the adjustments that we did make, even though I felt like it was a little bit too late. I'm feeling pretty good going into it because our quality of shots, the type of shots that we got, seems like it would be hard for Denver to stop because they haven't been able to stop that all year, nor have they really faced a team like us anyway. But they got game 1, and good for them. But it's time for us to get game 2. And us leaving here with a split is just like everything that we did in every series leading up to Memphis, Golden State, and now Denver. We get game 2, bam, we go back to the hut, back to crypto. We need to handle business like we have been. Denver's undefeated in the playoffs at home, just like us. Somebody going to have to give it up soon. And if we going to win, it's going to have to be them because they don't have to. So we got to steal one, and we need to get it tomorrow night. So, all right, y'all. I'll let you on the next one.